Alright, good evening, it's Final Flash 50 and we move on over to the last level of Orange Ocean. Door number 6. Okay, so there's some stars and there's some northern lights, so I like that. This is a cool door. And we've only encountered electricity guys in this door so far, so I don't know what's going on with that. You would think we would run into the ice guy. There's an ice guy, and I just blew him away with fire. So right down here is a secret, and it's quite obviously a secret that you need the burning power for, because those are the blocks that you need some force to break, and hammer power won't reach, rock power will just make you fall and die. And it's pretty decently hidden. You gotta fall down what looks like a bottomless pit in order to get to it. How can you not fit through there? I gotta fight this guy. Okay, so we gotta find burning power, or I'm sorry, fireball. Or wait, do we? As you can see, I'm encountering these UFO people again. And in case you missed the part where I showed it, UFO is one of the most powerful and useful powers in the game. So good that you can't take it to the hub world, so it's kind of limited. But yeah, let's see if this power gets the job done. Come here, boy. Yeah, you ain't nothing for my UFO. That's right, when you charge this laser beam up all the way, you can, in fact, destroy these blocks that take a lot of force to break. And you can even use the UFO to press down on the button. Ain't that some shit? So we unlocked the Warp Star Station for the Orange Ocean, just like I promised to do in the last part. And I have the rest of this door to have this UFO power and do whatever I want with it. So let's go. Yeah, when you have this power, I think the only people that pose a threat to you are the UFO people themselves, because you can see right here, I know they're coming. The second you walk forward, they're going to spawn in and come right at you. You see? They're pretty quick. The reason the power is good is because the enemies are pretty good. At least I think. Either that or I'm just sucking, because I get my ass kicked by them pretty good right here. Like, they keep hitting me and I can't seem to stay away from them. Like, they're kind of hard to predict. No, but I got it again, and I do remember that I complete the rest of this door with the UFO power. And look, this is how, look, all these enemies should be fired. I'm just flying through them effortlessly to get that M tomato. That's how good UFO power is. You can do whatever you want with it. You can fly through enemies, you can shoot projectiles, you can shoot this little laser beam for nearby enemies, and you can just do whatever you want with it. This power is just the full package. I don't know what to say about it. It's just the real deal. It's all there. It's definitely all there. I definitely make fools out of these two guys wearing Santa Claus hats. They're throwing bombs at me. I'll just fly upwards out of their reach. It's that easy. Ain't nothing about it. So yeah, just one more quick blast for you. Dodge that shit. One more quick blast for you, and you guys were easy. Goodbye. This guy's about to make things a whole lot better. He's giving us invincibility while we have the UFO power. That's right, this is as powerful as it gets. This is as broken as it gets. This is the peak of power in Kirby's Adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I'm flying over the heads of all the enemies. Even if they hit me, I have the invincibility. And I have a cannon that can break these strong blocks and get this one up. That was a close call. Yeah, you think you can hit me? Look, you fire, it means nothing. Goodbye. Okay, more northern lights. Like that shit. And this is where you obviously start if you chose the bottom path right there, but I chose the top path. And right here, I will actually make it a point to fight these guys with the UFO power. I said earlier in this game that it's best to fight these guys with Kirby's default ability, because it's pretty much a guaranteed kill for all of these guys. You can see this still takes 2 hits. It took 3 hits to kill him. But the UFO is good enough to where I think I can stop these guys with it. So if I can even get it back real quick. There we go. And it's time to show these guys what UFO power is really all about. I don't know why I'm not charging it all the way up to destroy these strong blocks. I think I tried to right here. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't destroy them. They just look like the ones you can destroy, but they're not. These ones are indestructible. But you can see I'm actually kicking these guys' ass. UFO power doesn't fail me. Okay, so I think there's one more guy, and that will be him. And yeah, you barked up the wrong tree, buddy. Okay, so that was it for UFO power. I think I might get it one more time in this game. I'm not sure, but that was a pretty good run with it, so I'm satisfied with that. And I got other things to talk about now. So we completed the final level of Orange Ocean, and we move on to the boss. Now the boss of this level is a character, not just another boss. So I'm going to go back into door number 5 real quick, because I remember where this tomato is, and I think I'm going to need the sword power, right? That's a little silly. I wanted full health, but I don't think I needed to go in there for the sword power because, well, you'll see in a second. So are you ready to meet Kirby's biggest rival? Here we go. Yeah, they start you with the sword power. They give it to you automatically. So I didn't need to get that, but I'm happy I restored my health. So here he is, Meta Knight. He is a swordsman, and he actually has a really badass sword, but you can't see it in this game because it's 8-bit. But yeah, this boss fight is pretty tricky, because you never know where he's going to leap. You can never predict him. He's like those UFO guys, but he's got a sword, and he's harder than them. He takes more than just one hit, and he's always running around, and I did not succeed with this attempt of fighting him. Darn. So yeah, I think there might be a little bit more behind the story of why Meta Knight's fighting Kirby in this game. I'm not sure about that at the moment. It might just be because they're just now meeting and Meta Knight decides he wants to rival Kirby, but there also might be more to it than that. You know, obviously I'll explain more about the storyline behind this shit when I play Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, but there's the second attempt. And it actually does take more attempts than just that, too. This time I fought a little bit better. I got his health a little bit lower than last time, but still wasn't enough. So on this next attempt of beating him, I'm going to learn a little bit about him. I'm going to study his moves, I'm going to get behind his strategies, and I'm going to finish him off once and for all because I do not want to make another attempt. So, I guess the strategy I would give you to fight this guy is to actually play this game, obviously not exactly, but play this game a little bit like Super Smash Brothers. You got to keep spacing with him. You have to dodge some of his attacks, and you have to go over the top of him sometimes. I would just say approach him correctly, get a few quick hits in, and then get away from him again before he moves, because he's so quick. You see what I'm doing here? I hit him a few times, and I just gotta run the fuck away, because he even like comes after you, like he knows what you're about to do, it seems like. So this battle's pretty contested, it's pretty back and forth. Our health has pretty much been at the same level for the whole battle. And yeah, this is an exciting one. It's more exciting than the rest of the boss fights, that's for sure. We got an actual sword fight going on here at the top of a castle. And I also think it's pretty cool that the moon is shining right in the window. Although I don't know what he's smiling about. There's a pretty brutal sword fight going on in here, right in his sight. And he's just like... So you can see Meta Knight kind of reading my moves, trying to figure out what I'm going to do next. You know, he wants it, you can tell. He's fighting hard. But I don't plan on losing. So he hits me there, and then he hits me again and takes away my last few healths, and I only have one left. So there's no more getting hit for this boss, and there was a close-ass call right there. And, you know, I gotta play really carefully here, because you gotta get close to him to hit him, and if you get close to him, he'll hit you. So get these last few slices in, and there it is. Goodbye, Meta Knight. I'll see you again someday. Okay, so... let's go. Let's get this Star Rod and let's dance it off Kirby, because there is still a little bit more work to do. This was the second to last world, not the last world. We still have to finish this whole adventure off. And Rainbow Resort is the next and last level. This is one of the more beautiful levels in the game. Definitely my favorite music in the game. We will continue into Rainbow Resort in part 14. So I'll see you then.